Hello, my name is Ashley Gnyś. As a personal injury lawyer, I've been helping motor vehicle accident victims for over 35 years. I'm joined today by Ashley Gnyś, who is an associate lawyer on our personal injury team at Sharp, Barish & Gnyś.
In our first video on Minor Injury Guideline, the Great MIG Challenge, we explained what the MIG is and how it minimizes to you, the accident victim, the amount of money available for medical treatment. We learned that the $3,500 in coverage is really not even $3,500 since it includes the cost of assessments, examinations, and form preparation, and that these activities can eat up a good chunk of that amount.
So let's look at how the $3,500 gets spent under the Minor Injury Guideline. If you have what is described as predominantly a minor injury, there's a cap of $3,500 in funding for medical and rehabilitation benefits, including the cost of assessments. As discussed earlier, a minor injury is defined both in the Statutory Accident Benefit Schedule and the Minor Injury Guideline, or MIG for short, as a sprain, strain, whiplash-associated disorder, contusion, abrasion, laceration or subluxation, and any clinically associated symptom that flows from one of these injuries. Under the SABS, or Statutory Accident Benefit Schedule, if an injury is minor, it is subject to a $3,500 medical or rehabilitation limit. This limit includes $2,150 of pre-approved funding for goods and services under the MIG. For a claimant to access the MIG's pre-approved funding, a chiropractor, dentist, nurse practitioner, occupational therapist, medical doctor, or physiotherapist must complete a treatment and confirmation form. An insurer confirms receipt of the form and advises if an insurance policy is validly in force. No further approval is required to access the pre-approved funding within the MIG. Once a valid insurance policy has been confirmed, the claimant can now access the pre-approved funding available under the MIG, and these pre-approved goods and services are divided into 3 blocks. Block 1. It includes $775 in goods and services for the first 4 weeks after the accident. Block 2. Another $500 is available for treatment in weeks 5 through 8. And finally, Block 3 includes $225 of available funding for treatment in weeks 9 through 12. The MIG also includes up to $400 for supplementary goods and services such as treatment for additional minor injuries, goods for self-directed rehabilitation at home, assistive devices to help the return to daily activities, and some supportive interventions. Supportive interventions could be advice, for example, or education.
There's also a monitoring fee of $200. This is available only if the claimant does not move into Block 3 of treatment. If the claimant accesses Block 3 funding, the monitoring fee is no longer available. Finally, there is a $50 transfer fee, which is effectively an administration fee. It is accessed when the claimant switches service providers or facilities.
Once the MIG's pre-approved funding of $2,150 is used up, $1,350 worth of medical rehabilitation remains available under the $3,500 cap. But to access these additional funds, you must formally apply by submitting the right form to your insurer. Someone who experiences chronic pain from their physical injuries can over time become depressed or anxious and suffer mental health issues that need to be addressed by a psychologist. Another form is used to request a psychological assessment, and this is important because it can be used to show that your injuries ought not be treated as a minor injury under MIG. If you are successful in convincing your insurer to pay for psychological treatment, you will have open to you a much larger fund from which your treatment will be paid of not less than $50,000.
In our next video segment, we will explain what to do if your automobile insurer decides they will no longer pay any of your badly needed medical treatment. We will help you know if your case is one where Sharp, Barish, and Gnyś can provide a solution to your treatment needs. Thank you for your attention, and I hope this information has been helpful.